Grace Companion was designed to support learning, not replace the curriculum that gives the learning experience its structure. The curriculum defines what is being taught, why it matters, how ideas build on one another, and what the learner is expected to understand or practice. Grace Companion enters after that work has been written and approved. Its role is to help the learner engage with the curriculum more effectively, not to become a second curriculum beside it. Curriculum is more than information. It includes sequence, context, definitions, boundaries, examples, reflection, application, and intended outcomes. Those pieces are connected on purpose. One lesson may prepare the learner for something that comes later. A reflection may depend on language introduced earlier. A practice activity may be designed to reinforce one specific idea. Grace Companion does not have the authority to rearrange that architecture or replace it with a different educational direction. Grace Companion works from approved lesson content and support pathways. When a learner asks for help, the system is not meant to invent a new teaching framework or search for a more interesting answer somewhere else. It identifies the approved support that fits the need. That may be a hint, a clearer explanation, the correct place in the lesson, or a practice activity connected to what has already been taught. The support remains anchored to the source. If an AI system freely replaced curriculum, the learner could receive information that is related to the topic but out of sequence, inconsistent with approved definitions, or disconnected from the actual learning goal. More information is not always better support. A response can sound helpful while still creating confusion, bypassing necessary reflection, or teaching something the course was never designed to teach. That is why Grace Companion is bounded by the curriculum instead of being allowed to compete with it. Grace Companion also does not replace the learner's participation. The learner still reads, reflects, makes connections, practices, asks questions, and decides how to apply what has been learned. A hint should not become the answer. An explanation should not remove reflection. Show me where should return the learner to the material. Practice should strengthen understanding instead of doing the work on the learner's behalf. Support should preserve agency, not remove it. Founder-authored curriculum and human governance remain final inside Grace Legacy Academy. The educational model, approved language, learning boundaries, and support rules are established and reviewed by human authority. Grace Companion operates within those decisions. It does not approve its own curriculum, it does not expand its own role, and it does not decide what the Academy should teach next. That keeps responsibility visible and accountable. The strongest learning environment is not curriculum alone, and it is not AI alone. It is curriculum that provides direction, a learner who remains active, guided support that reduces unnecessary confusion, and human authority that governs the entire experience. Grace Companion adds value precisely because it does not try to become everything. In the next video, we will examine the responsible AI boundaries that shape this design and why clear limits are essential in education. Subscribe to Grace Legacy Academy and continue through the Grace Companion series.